Sajama.
Sajama.
Now, you guys are not from around here, right?
Well, we live here, but we're original from Chile, Peru, Argentina, Mexico. We have all around the world.
So, for my fans to get to know you better, a bit about your music style and what influences your music.
Of course, Latin America, from the mountains, from the Andes, Peru, Bolivia, Argentina, and all those Andes mountains. We have the music from the Incas. So
with a spicy flavor.
Yeah, but we created an original fusion. That was the #1 group in the world. I'm gonna say that we did that kind of that music with electronic thing, that bass, drums, cajon from Peru. You know, we mix all the different instruments, even electronic instruments, with the Latin American original Inca music.
1990s, 1990s. Yeah. So we was 15 years old.
We opened the Universal City Walk at that time. Yeah, we was
history.
Originals. Of course, we was a little bit younger and a little bit more thing, but I'm glad that we're still here. Yeah.
So, what's it like coming back to perform tonight?
It's a very exciting. Actually, it's a cool things happening. A lot of, this is the management here for City Walk, like a steward, is doing a great job for all these performers. All the kids are coming. This is the future now. So we are on the way to open to this event here tonight because we know how to make people dance.
And it's very nice that we can share our experience with the youngest ones. It's a very nice.
Very nice.
Cool. Well, speaking of which, last question before we enjoy the evening. What's your advice to aspiring musicians out there?
Keep playing. Yeah, never stop.
Perseverance. They're gonna close a lot of doors in your face, but one is gonna be open. Enjoy, have fun.
It's a tough business,
Love your family.
And make everybody happy with the music.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
You have a special gift you gotta give to people.
What up? This is Rama screen at the 5 Towers of Universal City Walk with Daniel and Erin. How you doing?
Good.
We're doing
How are
really
you?
good tonight.
So, what's it feel like to be performing here on the stage tonight?
Man, it's a huge honor. It's actually a really exciting in a cool way because this is our first time to play together. So it's kind of our debut together. So we're real excited. Yeah.
How romantic is that?
It is. We're excited.
Oh. And I saw you guys right here. Sound great. Like I said, I follow you on YouTube. You're a great violinist, man. Can you talk a bit about, for my fans, what influences your music style?
Well, I train classically, so having that foundation of like classical music, like really like technique and stuff, is really like I feel it giving me a good inspiration. All the classical composers, I used to play a lot of that, so definitely draw on that. And I love doing the pop like stuff now because it connects to people more. It's more like current and stuff. So, but yeah, I think having that classical background really like has helped me do what I do today.
What's the key? Do you think to a perfect harmony in the pairing of music? Like you guys do. What's the secret?
Oh gosh. So many things, but
You guys always go in sync all the time.
we do.
Yeah,
we're really best friends. So when you really are friends and you know each other and you pay attention to what the other person is doing and thinking and needing.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
It makes it even, just smoother. Like when you don't know somebody and you're kind of just trying to get used to playing with them, but we just know our ins and outs.
Read each other's
like,
minds,
read each other's minds, so it's like easy to play together. We kind of can have that connection.
He's so amazing that he's easy to play with. So
Must be nice to be in the same wavelength. That's awesome.
it's a blessing.
Now, I just also love your covers. So, is there any artists or musicians out there or songs that you want to cover that you haven't gotten around to yet?
Man, I'm always like listen to the latest stuff, like the newest like stuff that comes out. I feel like there's like a lot of new songs that I have wanted to learn, like, but I just have been so busy. Like like Despacito and stuff was like a super big one. Like, but I feel like there hasn't been like a really big one like that yet.
There's some
like,
Drake right
there's
now.
some Drake stuff. I love that album, and
Yeah,
I like
that's a good
that. In
one.
My Feelings, I'm gonna
probably
do that
the
next. I think.
Drake on strings would sound amazing.
No.
And that song has a really catchy like little melody, so I think "In My Feelings" by Drake is my next one.
Last question. This business can be tough, music industry. what keeps yourself from getting discouraged sometimes? Like, what keeps you motivated as musicians?
Yeah, I think for me, just when I'm out performing and stuff, and I feel the connection with the audience, and I have people come up and tell me their stories afterwards, and tell me like how the music like impacted them and touched them and changed their lives, even or I get emails and stuff like that. That really like keeps me going, and really that makes it all worth it.
That's your advice to other aspiring musicians out there?
Yeah. Connect with your fans, like I mean, when you can have that real like moment, like that's what makes it worth it, and feeding off that, like that really does.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, where can my fans find you? Spotify, iTunes, online?
Yeah. Spotify, iTunes, Daniel Morris. If you search in there, Daniel Morris Music, search that. Yeah.
All right. Looking forward to hearing you tonight.
Thank you, man.
Rock your heart out, okay? What up? This is Rama Screen at the 5 Towers of Universal City Walk with Shashaty. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. So for my fans to get to know you better, what's your music style and what influences your music?
Oh gosh. Well, I am mostly doing contemporary instrumental. I play saxophone, so that falls under such a broad category of I play everything and anything, but on saxophone. So I vocalizing through my horn.
And as far as inspiration goes, I mean, what inspires you? Relationship maybe, or?
Gosh, over the years, there's so many different artists come in and out of your life, and one of my earlier influences was Santana. I actually got to perform with Carlos.
Love Santana.
Yeah, so I have a little history with that, So and he's such a great instrumental artist. So
Now, what's it feel like performing tonight at this stage here?
well, Universal speaks for itself. I mean, being having the opportunity to be on their premier venue right here in Hollywood, California is it's a thrill, and just an honor to get the opportunity to be here.
Nice. Before I let you go, what's your advice to aspiring musicians out there? Because this industry can get really tough. It can get discouraging. Rejections. Door slam at you. Like, what keeps them going? What should they do?
Never give up.
Yeah.
And it seems, kind of an easy thing to say, but it really is important to express and do what your passion and what your heart tells you to do. And that very well could mean that that's your path, that's your journey in life. And it's important because you don't know who you could be influencing and whose lives you could be changing and lifting up and making, a better world, So it's important to do what you love to do and stick with it.
What's next for you? Are you touring? Is there a new album? What can we expect?
Yeah, I'm in the studio recording right now a new album of familiar compositions, and which is good for me because as an instrumental artist, you always want to find some kind of find some kind of familiarity for people to be able to hear maybe a different twist on songs that they may have heard over the years. So that's in the mix.
Now, where can my fans find you online?
Oh God. My Instagram page is at Shashaty, and of course my website www.shashatymusic.com. So all my links are there, and tour dates and shows and performances. So
Go check it out, you guys. Thank you so much, Shashaty.
thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.